3. Z1 Bale in 5, Tick Along Nibel in 7, coming in now, set to go, green light. They're ready. Set. Racing. Devel 16, a little bit slow to begin away fast. Little Tiger going out quickly. Z1 Bale takes the lead, settling down from Little Tiger. Going around the outsiders, Kanji Hyde at that point, and then came Devel 16. Over on the inside, about 6 off the lead, followed by Bearish the outer. A gap in the race now, Dr. Xander, followed then by Tick Along Nibel. And back to the tail of the field, there came Indy Fido, coming off the back straight. And Z1 Bale, the leader, travels well. 3 out in front. Little Tiger second, followed then by Kanji Hyde. Devel 16 in the straight though. Z1 Bale is clear, and Z1 Bale won it by a length to Little Tiger. Third to be Kanji Hyde, a gap then. Devel 16, followed by Bearish. Next to the inside, Indy Fido, followed by Tick Along Nibel and Dr. Xander. And the time is around 29.86. Around 29.86.
3:29.86, a really good win. Good splits on the way to winning, and he's in good form at the moment. Patch, he makes it 2 on the spin.
Yeah, and look, the draw did look tough on paper, but I mean, we spoke about how he had 2 runs from box 1 in his past 2, and sometimes what can happen with that too is when they do get the opportunity to have a clear crack from the red, it builds a bit of confidence. And now he's gone to what was an awkward draw, as I said on paper. He's began beautifully and found the top, and from there he's going to be a big effort to run him down. So splits are good, overall time quite good, 29 and 85, so pretty comparable to what he said at Sandown last start.
Yep. And look, as Patch and I have alluded to on a couple of occasions, perfect conditions from the run time here tonight, Patch. They've got no headwind into their faces in either of the straights. Beautiful, warm conditions. So we'd expect to see good times, and we're seeing them. He's a dog with a big, big pedigree. Being out a fan of Bale, he, look, like most of Andrews, he certainly hasn't been wasting time in the kennel. Patch. He's had 44 starts for a dog that's not 3 years of age yet, but he's certainly in ripping form at the moment. Second dog had his chance.
I think he had every chance. He didn't begin that well. It didn't seem. He started to accelerate and sort of probably didn't get in the spot that most people would thought he'd be in. And from there, Z1 Bale, not that he's a powerhouse sort of unit, but he was going to take a big effort to run him down. So just left it all too late.
Yeah, Kanji ran his normal race, and you're on top selection, Devil 16. She didn't miss the, well, she did miss the kick. Her run, probably under the circumstance to run fourth, wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad, but you're right, she just missed the kick. Not that she bombed it, but didn't get away well enough to take advantage of the room that may have been there. Bumped with Bearish number 4, and while that was happening, Z1 Bale was coming over, so that was the end of her winning chances.
Okay, I'll just give you those splits again. 504, 1773, 2985, 1212 was the run home there. And that wraps up the third event from the Meadows. Our next event that we'll be covering here on Active will be from Wentworth Park, and that'll be the 4th event on the card. Just pulling that market up for you now.
What's been the push,
yes,
Wiz, in recent years to have an earlier start up there?
I would think, Patch, that it's, and I don't know the exact word from the horse's mouth, but I'd suggest it's just a theory to have the first race as close to the last race in, at the races as possible to maximise your turnover. I mean, you're trying to capitalise on having those horse punters in the pub at the moment, Patch. If we start at 7:30, most of them have gone home, they've had dinner, and we're not capturing that audience. So I like the idea personally to have them a little bit closer to the last of the thoroughbred meetings.
I think it's great, and most importantly, the last race is earlier.
Absolutely. And look, we've spoken on a number of occasions about, the OH&S